Hello students, today we are going to see the second part of the chapter Glimpses of India, Coorg. Let us see the introduction of the chapter. It is written by Lucas Abrol. The lesson gives us a beautiful insight of the smallest district of Karnataka and its people. The place has an amazing weather throughout the year with enough rain during the monsoon season. The people of Coorg are known to be one of the bravest. Coffee is the main crop grown in this region. A variety of animals can be found here while the place is surrounded by beautiful Brahmagiri hills, islands and Tibetan settlements. Let us see the chapter here. The first line of the chapter. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of a martial man, beautiful women, and wild creatures. Here, the meaning of the word drifted. Drifted is been carried along gently by air. And martial, that means it is having to do with war. The word related to do something with war. So here Coorg is a place so beautiful that it seems like a piece of heaven and has drifted away from God's kingdom and is then settled on the earth. It is somewhere between Mysore and Mangalore. It is an area with low hills of unequal height. The men are brave warrior. The women of Coorg are pretty and the place has a variety of wild animals too. Coorg or Kodagu, the smallest district of Karnataka, is home to evergreen forest, rainforest, spices, and coffee plantations. Evergreen rainforest cover 30% of the district. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September and continues till March. The weather is perfect with some showers thrown in for good measure. The air breathes of invigorating coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under tree canopies in prime corner. So here the word canopies is a roof like covering made of trees and that is to make a shelter. Prime is the best and invigorating is strong. So it is said that it is also known as Kodagu and it is one of the smallest districts of Karnataka. 30% of the area of Coorg is covered with evergreen rainforest and the place receives rain for most part of the year. The period from September to March is ideal for visiting Coorg. The weather is pleasant and there is some rain which makes it worthwhile. The air is filled with strong fragrance of coffee due to the abundant coffee plantations. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along with the coast and settled here when Britain became impractical. These people married amongst the locals, and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage, and religious rites, which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. So here we are see the picture. If you will see the picture, you will find the traditional Kurgi dress, and the person standing here is wearing that Kurgi dress, right? The original person, the original people, they wear this kind of dress. So here it is said that the meaning of mainstream is a tradition which most people follow. Tales of valor is a stories of courage and bravery, usually in a war. Descent means origin. So here the people of Coorg are believed to be the Greek or Arabic background and are generally ferocious. This theory came into being because of their dressing style. They are generally seen wearing long and black coat. You can see in the picture. with embroidered waist belt known as kupiya. Kupiya is smaller to the kafia worn of by Arabs and Kurds. It is also rumored that some people of Alexander's army could not return to their homeland, and so they settled while returning from the south. The people of Coorg marry each other, and their cultures as well as rituals are very different from the ones followed by Hindus. Coorgia homes have a tradition of hospitality, and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. The Coorg Regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian Army, and the first chief of the Indian Army, General Cariappa, was a Coorgi. Even now, Kodavus are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. Here, the meaning of most decorated. The most decorated is having received the maximum number of awards. The most it is considered that the army of the Indian Army and the Kurgi regiment, which is there in the Indian Army, it is the most decorated. That means it has received the maximum number of awards for bravery in war. The people are very welcoming and warm in nature. They are always ready to entertain with stories of their ancestors. They are known to be independent, ferocious, and brave, which is evident from the fact that the Coorg regiment in the Indian Army has received the maximum number of awards for bravery. The first chief of the Indian Army, named General Cariappa, belonged to Coorg. Also, these are the only people permitted to carry firearms freely, unlike others who need a license. This shows that the Coorgis are reliable too. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and forest of Coorg. Mahasar, a large freshwater fish, abound in these waters. Kingfishers dive for their catch, while squirrels and langurs drop partially eaten fruit for the mischief of enjoying the splash. And the ripple effect in the clear water, elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahouts. So here we can see that the word mischief is used for the playful behavior. Ripple effect, that means a small wave or a series of waves on the surface of water, especially as caused by a slight breeze. Then mahats are the person who works with rides and tends the elephants. So here we can see the evergreen forest and hills of Coorg provide water to river Kaveri, a major river in South India. A large freshwater fish called mahasar is found in these waters and is looked for by the birds. Squirrels and langurs, they play in the water and they throw half-eaten fruits, while elephants, they enjoy bathing in it. The most laid-back individuals became converts to the life of high-energy adventure with river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. Numerous walking trails in this region are a favorite with trekkers. Here, laid back is a relaxed, not in a hurry, and rafting is the traveling in a river in a raft. A raft is a floating platform made by tying planks together. Canoeing is a traveling in a river in a canoe. That is a large, narrow boat. Rappelling is going down a cliff by sliding down a rope, and trails means paths created by walking. So here it is said that tourists who visit Coorg to relax in the natural beauty of the place, they also get attracted towards the various adventure sports like river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, mountain climbing. The hills have various paths formed by footsteps of walkers who trek there. See the picture? It is a picture of a basket seller from Coorg. Birds, bees, and butterflies are there to give you company. Macaws, Malabar squirrels, Langus and slender loris keep a watchful eye from the tree canopy. I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants. So, here the writer says that while taking a walk in their region, one may find a variety of animals around them: birds, bees, butterflies, and even the squirrels and langus. They all are found. Even wild elephants can also be seen in Coorg. The climb to the Brahmagiri hills brings you into a panoramic view of the entire misty landscape of Coorg. A walk across the rope bridge leads to the 64-acre island of Nisargdhama, running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement at nearby Bailakup is a bonus. The monks in red ochre and yellow robes are amongst the many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and soul of India right here in Coorg. So, panoramic view is a view of a wide area of land. To have an overall look at the beautiful city of Coorg, one must climb up to the Brahmagiri hills. Coorg is surrounded by astounding places of beauty like the island of Nisargdhama and by Bailakup, which is India's largest Tibetan settlement. Monks wearing red, orange, and yellow colored garments can also be found in the district of Coorg, where their lifestyle is fascinating view for the travelers. A mix of diverse cultures can be seen which represent the heart and soul of India right here in the Coorg. I hope you have understood the chapter. Please once again read the chapter, see the meanings given beside, and try to understand the meanings properly. Thank you.